All right, all right. Good morning, everybody, and welcome. And thank you so much for joining us today. We're going to go ahead and get started. We want to respect everybody's time. I want to introduce myself. My name is Randy Stevens. I am the Business Relationship Manager for the NJBIA. I have a few of our colleagues online here with us today, and I'll throw it to them in just a second for just some brief introductions. And while there's just a few of us here, we'll see if we can get some introductions from our guest as well. Just a quick reminder, today's webinar is being recorded. So everyone who registered will get a copy of this recording along with the slides. And just within a couple of days, once we wrap this up, give our IT team a chance to clean this up for us. So we'll throw it to some folks here just in order the way that I see them on the screen. I have Danielle from Events, if you want to just go ahead and give a 30-second intro for yourself, and then Wayne, you'll be up next.
Danielle, there you go.
Hello, everybody. Good morning. I am Danielle Wink, Event Coordinator Extraordinaire for NJBIA. If you haven't already, you will be getting lots of emails from me regarding all types of events that we have. We have webinars, we have in-person, we have hybrid, and we have virtual. We have a couple councils that Randy will get into talk about how you can be a part of them, along with our Government Affairs Policy Committee meetings. I'll drop my information in the chat. And of course, if you have any questions regarding anything, shoot me an email. And if I can't help you, I'll get one of my team members. So back to Randy.
Danielle, thank you so much. The extraordinaire, I like that. Wayne, you're up next, sir.
I'm not an extraordinaire in anything, but I'm Wayne Staub, and I have the pleasure of being on part of this team. I'm the Chief Business Relations Officer for NJBIA, and happy to be here and throw it back over to my colleague and friend, Randy.
I do appreciate it, sir. I will say this, we golfed with Wayne just a couple of days ago, and he's the greatest guy there is. He'll let you know about all tips that'll help you out. He knows the course. So if anyone needs an extra, Wayne Staub, his information will be in the chat in just a moment. James, you're up next, sir, if you want to take a moment here.
Thanks very much. My name is James O'Donohue. I'm fortunate to be the retirement plan advisor, the 401k advisor for not only NJBIA, but offer the multiple employer program for all of their members. It's a major perk that's available, and I've been working on this program for almost a decade now. So hopefully I'll get to know some of you soon. Otherwise, back to you, Randy.
I do appreciate it. Katie, that will be you.
Good morning, everyone. I am Katie Whitcamp. I work with Randy, Wayne, and Danielle. I'm on the business development side. If you have membership questions, ask me. I am not an extraordinaire at golf. I also played with them, but if you need a terrible sub, I will be the person to bring the laughs. I can help with anything you might need here. Friday was my 20-year anniversary with NJBIA, so I like to say I wouldn't work for such a great organization if I didn't truly believe in it. So please, I would love to speak to any of you. Let me know if you need anything.
Awesome. Thank you, Katie. Glad you're here with us today. So that's our team. I do see some of our guests here, and while it's just a few of us here right now, I'm going to toss it to you if you guys want to give a 30-second intro of yourself, who you are, where you're from, and a little bit about what your organization does. Eric Fernandez, you're the first one I see. If you'd like to chime in here.
Yeah, hi, Eric Fernandez from Nisivacha. We are a certified public accounting firm in New Jersey, Mount Arlington.
Awesome, awesome, sir. If you don't mind, you can put some of your information in the chat there in case anyone needs your services. It'll be great for networking. I see an Alice Molinari. Forgive me if I'm mispronouncing that.
Hi, I'm Elise Molinari. I am a co-owner of Performa Repromatic. We are a promotional marketing and branding solutions provider. We just celebrated our 50th year in business in May, and although we have been a member of NJBIA for many, many years, I never truly knew what our benefits included. So I'm interested to hear everything that you offer.
Elise, thank you so much. Forgive me for that. I'm glad you're here with us this morning. Tracy Booth, you're up next if you'd like to take a moment.
Hi, I'm the office manager of a busy plumbing and heating company in Parsippany, and I am multitasking, so I apologize for not turning on my video, but I'm going to be doing a whole bunch of other things while I'm listening.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Glad you're with us today. Thank you for fitting us in. And then I have an Angelo, sir, if you'd like to take a second here.
Yes, Angelo, with two companies, actually, Shore District Advertising and with Fox Run Group, excuse me, 2 sister companies that do sponsorship and advertising sales for universities, school districts, townships, etc.
Awesome. Glad you're with us today. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to share screens here, do my best to do so without any errors. We'll pull up our presentation. And a second. Can everyone see my screen here? Awesome, awesome, awesome. Just one kind of quick blurb I'd like to read to share with us, just to let us a little bit know for those that are new to BIA. And actually, we won't need this. We'll just kind of run it from here. So NJBIA is a 100-year-old organization in the state of New Jersey. We'll just go to the next slide. Founded in 1910, we have deep connections and embedded with the New Jersey manufacturers in the state of New Jersey. Our founders were business owners who were struggling to get insurance for their business back then, and began to fight and advocate for businesses throughout the state. As we just mentioned a moment ago, we are built on advocacy, still recognized as one of the greatest business leaders in the state of New Jersey. And currently, we represent businesses throughout every sect and throughout every segment. So anyone as small as Randy's Pizza Shop to companies like AT&T, we are fighting and advocating for you on a daily basis. One of the things I like to mention here, which in some of our notes, is that we currently represent about 1 million employers in the state of New Jersey, so which equates to about 25% of the state's workforce here. With that being said, that's not just a pat on the back. That should be a word of encouragement for you guys, because it means that when we speak, our voices do matter. From the top legislators to other organizations and companies, they care about what we have to say, what we stand for, and who we're fighting for. So we'd like to officially welcome all of you to now being a part of that organization and have this advocacy fighting with you as well. So there's several different ways that we take on this responsibility. We have 10 different policy committees ranging from some of these industries and categories that listed here: tax and economic development, environmental, healthcare. I'll show you a little bit more about that once we go to our website in just a few moments. We do tons of different events, which we'll talk about in a moment as well, but we hold different events such as things like Meet the Decision Makers, where some of the top decision makers in the state, such as the state treasurer, the Department of Transportation commissioners, and others, come with us, open themselves up to discussions and opportunities. I've been in several of these events and meetings now where I've seen members of our team like Katie and like Wayne literally take some of our new members over and meet some of these folks. If there's questions you have, you'd like to have answered, or just ways that you're looking to get involved, we assist with making those connections and networks for you. Research capabilities through an organization, one of our sister organizations called Focus New Jersey. I'll pull up that website here in just a little bit of time. So if you're interested in any of the charts and graphs, so things about economic tracking, workforce development, and things of that nature, Kyle Sullinger from our government affairs team is great in that space. Just a week or so ago, I was meeting with a new member organization, and they were looking to take on a new project or open up a new sector of their business, but they had some questions about workforce development. It's not my specialty, but I kind of acted as a liaison there and connected them to Kyle so they can have some introduction, get some intro questions out of the way, and just kind of lay down a groundwork or a roadmap for where they can go with that, using the resources and the research that we have available through that website. We have county employer legislative committees, which this is actually new to me. I just found this about a month or so ago, and I attended my first at Rider University for Mercer County. It's another great way to get yourself involved and get connected, find out what's going on for boots on the ground, kind of in your area, right there in your backyard. And then obviously we track thousands of bills every year. Some of the newer ones are things like marijuana legalization, workers' compensation, budget, and several others. So we'll show you where you can locate those things, and if you're interested in getting involved, we'll even make those connections for you, to kind of find out the latest and greatest in those spaces. Events. This is kind of where we pride ourselves at. Our extraordinaire Danielle, she mentioned, kind of heads this up as one of the our team over there that heads this up for us. 200+ events a year we do virtually, in person, and then also hybrid. Coming up in the early fall, we have our Women in Business Leadership Forum, which is probably our largest event of the year, I believe. Last year, I attended this for the first time as a member of the NJBIA team in Atlantic City. We were there for, I believe, 2 to 3 days. And I can just, like I tell folks all the time, if you could bottle up the energy in that room, which I think we had about 500 attendees or so, and take that back to your business, there was no doubt that it would have some sort of impact in what you guys do in your day-to-day. Our Public Policy Forum happens at the end of the year. Another great opportunity and way for you to get involved with some of the top legislators in the state. Great opportunity to make connections, get networks, and just kind of hear what's coming down the pike. So you don't have to wait until you catch a headline or get a news alert on your phone. You know, we're kind of keeping folks in the know of what's going on. Forgive me for that. Golf Day we just celebrated about a month or so ago. You know, everyone knows that there's some great things that happen on the link unless you're playing with me. But, you know, as we mentioned, if Wayne's on your team, that'll help you guys out a lot. So that's, you know, one of the things we do to kick off the summer. You know, work on your swing, make some network connections, have great lunches and things of that nature. Another big event that we do every year. Our monthly council meetings to include these topics here: diversity, equity, inclusion, which everyone knows is a growing space in terms of awareness. Not-for-profit. So if you're working in that not-for-profit space, is another opportunity for you to network and connect with some folks there. And that, as we mentioned, our Women in Business Leader Forum has a committee on its own for women to kind of go out and share their stories, share their networking, what they did to overcome, and kind of build some others up that are coming up behind you. And human resources, which I don't think is available anymore, so forgive me for that there. But again, I'll show you that on the website if you're looking to be involved, how you can get connected and get involved in those circles. Our policy committee meetings, as we mentioned, takes place in every county throughout the state. There's a calendar there of events of when those folks are meeting. I was actually just on that within the last couple of days, and there's some things that are to be determined, but you know, we are in the summer months where things slow down a little bit, and I think there's a lot of things being geared towards budgeting for next year. So that will be kicking off again here for us shortly. So I can show you how you can stay abreast of those things. And then webinars like today, you maximize your membership. At least as you mentioned, just to try to help you find out some of the things that we do, ways that you can get involved. And the calendar events on our website, literally pretty much throughout the week, there's always something going on, a way for you to get connected. I like to tell folks this, that you get out of the organization what you put in, right? So when you invest, especially for the small and medium-sized organizations, and you want a return on your investment, the best way to do that is to make sure that you're kind of connecting with us in meetings like this, sending out emails, attending some of these events, and finding out different ways that you can get involved. So I guarantee that if you put just a little bit of effort there, connect with guys, people like myself, like Wayne, like Katie, and others, we'll find something for you that you'll find a benefit for yourself and or your business. Moving on here, so there's tons of different ways that for business development and visibility opportunities. This is actually one of my favorite slides and things to talk about. We have an award-winning New Jersey business magazine, touches between 25 to 26,000 subscribers. That comes out in a digital and as well as a hard copy format. As you attend some of our events, you'll see this on our tables for you guys to take, pick up and read at your leisure. There's ways for you guys to actually get involved in that space, depending on what you'd like to do in terms of a marketing perspective. This is a pay-to-play kind of buy-up that I'd like to share here, but it's not kind of a one-size-fits-all. It's not a cookie-cutter system. They can literally customize your involvement, your visibility, depending on what you're looking to do and what your budget is. We do have a TV show, Minding Your Business, which is filmed in our building. It airs every weekend, I believe on Saturday and Sunday on News 12. So if you have a face for the camera, unlike myself, that's a great way for you to get involved there. We do a great job with, having some of the latest and greatest, and again, from lawmakers to different businesses, different ways to get yourself exposed out there and use our network, our visibility to help your brand. Our podcast, Other People's Business, is a kind of a business and entertainment venue there. I believe Kate and Ben do a great job. That's available wherever you get your podcast, as well as also on YouTube. And ways for you to kind of take off the shirt and tie a little bit and unbutton your button and kind of loosen up. They talk everything from movies to best places to eat in the state, and then obviously give you opportunity to share a little bit more about your business in a little less formal way. Very fun place, opportunity for you to check that out. Our member marketplace is available on our website. Don't quote me on this, but I think that comes with membership, but we can talk about that if you have any questions. Where if anyone's on our website and they're looking up finance or is looking up something that you guys do, your information will pop up there. Website, e-news, banners, other different ways for you guys to get involved. event and webinar partnerships. So with our 200 events that we do throughout the year, there's ways for you guys to get some visibility there, setting up vendor tables, getting your name on some of our screens and things of that nature. So tons of different ways to get you guys active and out there if you're looking to do so. And it comes through various media types. So television, print media, and then also digitally as well. So like I said, we can make something work for you depending on what you're looking to do, but we just need a kind of a little bit of feedback from you guys and a willingness to kind of work with us on that. So tons of subscribers that touches these things. So great way for you guys to get out there. Money saving opportunities through our suite of services. And this is why a lot of folks kind of join us. The number one, or one of the biggest reasons that folks come to us looking for the health benefit plans. You guys know this if you're in a small to medium sized business. To try to go get insurance on your own, and it's just say Randy's Pizza Shop and I have 4 or 5 employees, the price is going to be vastly different than using our network and now having 7,500 member organizations behind you. So the discounts we receive due to our sheer size is what we pass directly on to you guys. I like to kind of add this here is that we don't just send you guys to just some fly-by-night Google search company. These are companies that we utilize ourselves. And with that being said, we don't have anyone from our health benefits here today, but we can connect you if you guys have some interest there. I also like to tell folks it's a no obligation system here. So if you just want to call and compare what you're currently doing in terms of what you have available and what you're paying, Mike and those guys do a great job of assisting you in that. And again, they can customize that for exactly what you're looking to take advantage of. We do have James with us today. He's from our multiple employer 401k plan through BCG Securities. And James, I'll throw it over to you, sir.
Thanks very much, Randy. Again, as I introduced myself earlier, I am the financial advisor that runs the multiple employer plan for NJBIA members. So 10,000 feet view, essentially similar to the health plan, it allows all of the memberships to participate in a customized 401k program that you can create for your own company, but you get the negotiating power and the pricing as if you were a $100 million 401k organization. Everything is institutional share priced. The lowest fees essentially that you can get on a 401k plan, and completely fiduciarily managed, both on the investment side and the administrative side. So typically we'll, any member that's looking to potentially start a 401k or wants to do their, every 3 years you have to compare pricing or benchmark your fees of your current plan versus what else is available out there. I strongly encourage you to look at the NJBIA option. Again, it's fully customizable. It's a specific plan just for your company, but you're utilizing the purchasing power of those thousands of members to negotiate and bring the prices down for everyone. And it's been running about 7 or 8 years now. It's been a very successful program, and we hope to continue it moving forward.
Awesome. James has a new addition to this family, so he does have some family with him today. So if anyone has any questions for him, we'll pause and allow you to ask him while he is available. He will be signing off in just a few moments. If you do have questions moving forward, you can reach out to us and we'll get you connected to him, as well as going on the website, filling out the questionnaire, and he or his team will get back to you. Go ahead, Wayne.
James, could you just touch on the Secure Choice Act real quick?
Yeah, sure. So some of you may be aware, back in 2019, New Jersey signed a law called the New Jersey Secure Choice Retirement Act. It was delayed for COVID for implementation, but it is coming down the pipe for at the end of this year, which will require every company in New Jersey with 25 employees or more to offer a retirement savings program. Of course, a 401k program or the NJBIA program would suffice. Otherwise, the state will charge pretty hefty penalties for each company based on the amount of employees they have for not offering a retirement plan. So that's the New Jersey program. Federally, a very similar law was passed as well, Secure Choice 2.0 on the national level, that has pretty significant changes to the 401k landscape. So again, also requiring segments of companies to offer a plan if they don't already. And the plan has to be designed with a little bit more nuance than plans in the past. So automatic enrollment, every one of your employees defaults into the savings program. And to encourage folks to do it before it's required, the government now gives very significant tax breaks or credits not just deductions, but full credits for starting a retirement plan if you don't have one already for your company. So there's a lot of changes in the retirement planning space. So it's important to stay on top of it, not just for you, but for your employees as well.
And James, can you just quickly touch on the audit issue for companies with 100 and more employees?
Yeah, so great question. So there are so many cost benefits of utilizing this program. Obviously, the fund fees are the lowest you could find. Negotiated administrative fees, record keeping fees are all very, very low. And any large company that has 100 employees or more, some of you may be aware, you're required to get audited every year. You need to audit your 401k. The average cost is between $8,000 and $12,000, depending on the size of the company. And that expense goes away if you're part of the program, right? So we get the overall plan audited every year, and you'll participate in the audit, but you don't have to pay for it. It's not coming out of the company's pocket. And you're subject to what's called a limited scope audit instead of having to go through the whole process for your individual company as well. So that's been a very large successful piece of why a lot of companies are joining as well. It just adds to the cost savings. So again, if you have any questions, I did provide my information in the chat there. You can also, right on the NJBIA website, you'll see a segment for the 401ks. You can fill out a 3 or 4 line thing with your email, and it'll generate an e-booklet that's sent to you that outlines the program. And at the very least, there's no charge or cost just to do a fee benchmark to see what the savings would be.
Last thing, James, just touch on the employee engagement after.
Yeah, so because we are full fiduciaries, 338, 316 they're called, it covers also employee education. So that is not on you as the business owner to provide the education. It's on the fiduciary financial advisor that would be assigned to the plan, either me or a colleague of mine. Only about 2% of 401ks in the country have a fiduciary advisor on them. And what that does is allows us to make specific recommendations and advice for your employees, how much you should save, what funds you should be invested in. We can do full financial planning. And we're a financial planning firm. We've been around since 1958. And generally there's a fee for that. $750 to $1,200 for family is the average cost. If you are a member of the 401k NJBIA program, those services are offered at no expense to your employees as well. So once you get the plan up and running, it's not a set it and forget it. We'll have usually annual or biannual meetings, depending on the needs of the employees, whether in person or Zoom, and just to give them updates on their accounts, talk to all of the new employees, help get them enrolled, help determine if their saving is enough, which tax vehicle they should use to save, a Roth 401k, traditional 401k. So it's very hands-on for the employees, and it takes a lot of that fiduciary liability and anxiety with running a program off of the business owner.
James, I do. Thank you. Any questions for James before he signs off here? Again, if anyone wants to connect with him, you can do so right online, or we can help you with that as well. James, thank you for sacrificing a little bit of time with us today. Enjoy your family. Enjoy that little one, sir.
Thank you so much, guys. Have a great
Thank you. I'll go back to sharing. Wayne, thank you for those questions. I'll go back to sharing screens and jump back into our presentation. And just about done with this. Okay. So that was James for our 401k plan. He touched on the New Jersey Secure Choice Act, which is coming down the pipe for 25 plus size employees. I do want to backtrack a little bit to the health benefits plan. I did not say I don't believe that that's provided through Horizon Blue Cross Blue Shield. So very well respected brand and organization there who offer those benefits. One of the new things we have coming up, our HR support center, we've just upgraded that completely. I think I am logged into there now, but I will show you that. This offers, let's see, where are we at? Oh, here we go, cool. So this offers, it's called Mineral. It offers cloud-based training for you, yourself and your staff and your business. We'll open up a few of these courses, opportunities to see what's actually there. This also covers things like handbook building, or if you guys are in need of those things, depending on the scope of your business. And it's throughout the state of New Jersey and the other part of the country, depending on what you guys need. So here, let's just open up a few of the course offerings and the training, which has mandated workplace harassment training for you guys, IT training, security, managerial training, and all that sort of stuff. So let's open up one of the categories. We'll go on harassment. I'm doing this just to show you what's offered here. I think we just have to see if it opens up. Okay, cool. Very simple to access. I believe the cost of this, Wayne and Katie, you guys can help me out with this, is just a $600 buy-up for the year annually. And again, diversity in the workplace, disability, discrimination, accommodation, different trainings for your manager or your staff, unconscious bias and essentials. Then we can go throughout the country depending on where your workforce is. So this is the harassment section, and I can actually send you guys over a catalog of this. I'm not sure if Danielle, you can place the link for the new mineral catalog in the chat for everyone here. What's some other popular? We'll go to workplace safety. Show some of the things that's available. These are OSHA certified trainings, chemical hazard communication, transporting hazardous materials, which we've been seeing in the news a lot recently throughout the country, lead awareness, being alert for driving. And there's 16 different pages of this, but again, we'll share that catalog with you so you guys can take a look at it. Wayne or Cage, anything you guys would like to add here?
Yeah, this training, access to the basic training for everybody in your company, as Randy mentioned, is $600 for the year. But in addition to that, it also upgrades some of the HR support services that Randy's going to mention as well. So with your membership, you do get the basic HR support center, which Randy's going to go over as part of your membership. But the buy up for $600 for the year gives you and your employees access to all of the basic BIA Learn programs that Randy was talking about. And then there are some buy-ups from some more specific stuff, depending on your company and what your needs are. That's the only thing I'd like to say about it. But this is, our members who use this find it invaluable. So hopefully, if you haven't gotten into your HR support center yet, you will. And then hopefully we can help meet your training needs as well. Awesome. Thanks, Randy.
Thank you, Wayne. Yeah, so on the front side of what I do for NJBIA is I'm talking to a lot of our new members coming in, and then I also touch base with some of our existing members who take advantages of some of our different programs. And I will share with you just a little bit of the feedback we get from those folks that have bought up for some of our HR programs and this training. And some folks use this simply as a safety net. Where they have this in place, in case anything happens. And, the little birdie told me, sometimes it compares a little bit better with, using your attorneys or things of that nature. You have to reach out for the per hour costs and that sort of thing. So if you guys have any interest in any of these trainings or in the other HR program side of this system, we'd be more than willing to have a conversation with you on that. I'll go into just a couple other ones that are kind of readily available for folks. Customer service, for example. We have customer service over the phone, meeting with customers, customer service confrontation and conflict, right? We all need to be sharp in that. And these are just some of the things that we have available. Again, we'll share this catalog with you either in the chat or we can email this to you after. And then the last one I'll click on here, just in terms of a training perspective, is professional development. 37 different course offerings here. So I'm sure there's probably something for me for sure. Running successful meetings will be a big help for us. Meetings that get results, critical thinking and problem solving. We all can probably use a little bit of that, right? Interviewing skills for those in the managerial space. Back out of that. And I do apologize for this tech issue here. Yeah, so like I said, we'll share the catalog with you guys so you guys can take a look at this at your leisure. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us. So let's jump into, let's see where the handbook information is.
Again, this part of the HR support center is free with your membership that Randy's going to show you now.
So when you log into your membership portal, hopefully you guys have all done that already. If you're not, if you have not, we can definitely connect and spend some time to try to get you guys up to speed here, where you can literally build a handbook for your organization. One of the nuances that I think is just as a part of our new system is that there's alerts that come down the pipe to where once your handbook is actually in place, if there's any laws or changes that takes place that are going to affect what you have written, you can accept those to have it automatically upgraded into your system. This, I believe, Wayne or Katie just confirm for me, is the cost of this is $25 per employee in your organization, I believe. And again, you know,
but just one thing, Randy. So with their membership in the HR support center, they can build their own handbook.
awesome.
Right here. If you want to customize these are fields, you fill them in. If you want to build a handbook and then you have employees in multiple states, then we do charge a $25 per employee out of state to have a handbook available there that meets that state's requirements. So then a company is handled. For example, we have a lot of people who hire people in New York and Pennsylvania. So by utilizing this, if they have, 10 employees that work in New York, they pay the fee. And now they have a New Jersey handbook and a New York handbook, both which will be automatically updated if there are laws changed in those states to help keep you compliant. That is the difference.
Awesome. Thank you, Wayne. I do appreciate that.
Sure.
So I mean, this system is a great opportunity for you guys to play around, see what you guys need. We'll share the catalog with you. If you have some HR specific questions, we can answer those for you guys offline or when we're done the presentation here in just a moment. Let me click on over to our website and show you some of the other features that we were discussing. So simply from the home page alone, you guys can njbia.org. If you scroll all the way down to the bottom, you can subscribe to our NJBT newsletter, which hits your email box every day around 4 o'clock. I think it's about 9 a.m. on the weekends. This kind of wraps up all the big events and news in the state of New Jersey on a daily basis, all kind of sent right to your email box through us. A lot of great information there, a lot of great articles there. Something else that comes with membership that I did not mention just yet is if your business has any press releases, if there's any new hirings from executives to managerial staff, if you're expanding into a different market or brought a new location or something of the sort, and you guys have a press release for that information, you can send that over to myself or another member of the team. And just with your membership, we'll share that out with our NJBT newsletter. Again, 25 to 26,000 people having their eyes on your business and what you guys are doing. It comes with your membership, and it's a great resource to utilize. I'll share with you just how effective that actually is. From my personal view, when I joined the organization, there was a press release about me being hired. We were at New Jersey Manufacturing Day sometime last summer, and one of my colleagues was introducing me to someone that they were happened to just be kind of walking around the venue with. And when I went to introduce myself and shake their hand, they were like, "Oh, I know you. I read your article." And I mean, it shocked me. And here it is, little old me being hired in this organization. Someone actually took the time to read it. So just, if you guys are an organization, a company in the state operating, and there's news that you guys would like to share, great opportunity for you guys to get that information out there because folks actually take advantage of this. So 25 to 26,000 people seeing your business, utilize that resource, please. And we'd be more than willing to help you guys with that.
And that includes, Randy, real quick, just for Elise, that includes a 50-year anniversary celebration.
I was just thinking about that. Thank you.
Yeah, if you have any information out there for press, at least please share that with us, and we'll be more than willing to get it out. And another thing too, I'd like to tell folks is if you send that over to us, just say if you sent something to us today, it's not 6 months down the pipe before you'll see it printed. Usually within the week, that information is out there for you guys. So if we can help with any of that stuff, please share, especially those sort of celebrations. Thank you, Wayne. Here, let's click on some resources. We'll go over just a few things here. So we talked about our health benefits. We talked about our HR support. I do want to mention our payroll opportunity through an organization called Prime Point. They're located here locally in the state of New Jersey. Their customer service is top tier. If you guys are looking to save any money in that space, again, another no obligation opportunity for you to call and just compare what you guys are currently offering to what we may possibly be able to do for you through our partner. Member discounts, we'll go over that in just a second. We talked about our 401k. We briefly went over HR support here. Let's click on this now. member discounts, some of the things that helps with that ROI, return on investment, that we were talking about earlier. These are things that just as a part of your membership, you have access to these savings through these organizations mentioned here. So Constant Contact, Lenovo, client communications here, Office Depot and Office Max, the UPS store for those that are dealing with any shipping, outgoing and ingoing things, travel centers, member freight. We have Essentium Capital, Priority Payment Systems Local, and one of our newest and one of Wayne's favorites, Yankee ticket discounts. I think we just added that this spring. So if you guys don't mind taking that trip or train up to Yankee Stadium, any fans there, another opportunity for you to save some money on tickets. Have a great day or evening with your family or friends, and courtesy of the NJBIA and their discounts. So looking forward to taking advantage of that one ourselves. I think we have some stuff coming down the pike for them. So these are all here for you guys to sign up for and utilize for yourself and then all the other members of your staff. Wayne, you're going to say something?
Yeah, just two quick things. One is this is not only meant for the business owner, but all your employees have access to these savings as well for their personal needs. You know, computers, shipping. Our business shipping program, I really suggest you take a look at that. We've saved members everything from, you know, a couple $100 to tens of thousands of dollars through our shipping program. All of these programs are, as Randy has said, no cost. Make a phone call, check. It really doesn't hurt to see the savings that you could have. And our hope is it's going to deliver you an immediate ROI once you utilize a couple of our benefits. Thanks, Randy.
Thank you, sir. That's awesome. And just let me add this here. I had a member ask me, I think a week ago, and we're waiting on this now. There's some promotional information that we'll have on this soon that once we receive, I can share with you guys if you're interested. Post up around your water cooler for those that are still in office, the coffee pot for you, the members of your staff to take advantage of these savings, as well as Wayne just mentioned. So there should be some marketing material available for this pretty soon, and we won't mind either posting it on our website or sharing that with you guys so you can let your staff know what they have available to them through your membership with our organization. Couple more things I want to touch on here before we open up for any additional questions is ways for you guys to get involved. So we talked about our councils, simple sign-up process if you guys are interested in the DE&I Council, not-for-profit council, and then as we mentioned, our Women in Business Leadership Council. Right here on our website, you guys can register for that once you have your account set up. And these guys meet, I believe, on a monthly basis, maybe a quarterly basis, a monthly basis. Wayne is nodding with me for you guys to, again, get in a room with some of these folks who are leaders in the D&I space, not-for-profit space, and then Women in Business Leader Council. I will say this, we were at our not-for-profit council event sometime in mid-spring. We literally had the room sold out, so they were standing room only. So if you or anyone else you know is in that space, great ways for you guys to get involved, again, with some of the thought leaders in these spaces for you guys to begin to do some networking, answer some questions, and just other ways for you guys to get your business involved and take advantage of what's available through your membership.
Randy, just
yes,
real
sir.
quick, also, this is a company-wide membership. So you yourself don't have to join every council and committee. You could divide and conquer like many of our
Awesome.
businesses do, and have different people on different councils that meet more in the field that they're working in or with. So just very important to know that this is a company-wide membership. So every one of your employees would have the ability to learn, to join. It's also good for people who you're grooming for future positions, some business development, to have them be on these councils, because there are C-suite executives who are giving advice. Every month there is a topic for these councils, and then networking, and each of the councils lead up to a big event throughout the year.
Wayne, thank you for that. Greatly appreciate it. A couple more things we'll touch on here. And let's go to get involved. Is this what we want? Maximize your membership. It is. Okay, so if you're interested in a government affairs space, some of our businesses are interested in what's coming down the pike, looking for ways to get involved. We mentioned that in the start of our presentation, our policy committee, simple ways to sign up here, choose where you're interested. Marcy or someone from our GA team will get back in touch with you with different meetings and things that are coming down the pike. Our GA team, as we mentioned, represents 25% of the workforce in the state. When we speak, our voices matter, folks listen. So if you have any interest in this, we'll be more than willing to get you guys moving forward here. And then there's one more avenue in here, aspect of this that I'd like to touch on. I think I'll actually might be here as well. Let's go back on. And then our ELCs. So actually, I just found out about these great ways for you guys to get involved and get connected. If I clicked on it here, and they take place in each county. Choose where you are in the state, or members of your team, as Wayne mentioned, are in your state. And you can find out exactly what's coming down the pike and when. I'll tell you who's leading it, what the cost is, where you can register, where it's taking place. And again, we are in the summer, so a lot of calendars are kind of on the slow side here, but this will pick back up because it's usually thoroughly completed and filled out here. So wherever you are in the state, ways for yourself or your team to get involved, those opportunities are available for you. One of the last things I want to touch on is our events calendar. Danielle and her team does a great job of keeping this up to date for us. We did mention the WBLF, Women in Business Leadership Forum, which is coming up in September. One of the biggest events we do throughout the year. You'll start seeing probably promotions or hearing promotions for this throughout the state if you guys are interested. And it's, obviously it's open to men as well. Great opportunity for you guys to get involved. We do have a 9 and Dine coming up. Katie said she's available to be an extra if you need someone to play with you. Watch your golf cart in the process. And then here's a ton of different events. Usually there's something going on every week. So if you guys are looking for ways to get involved, even if you want to start on a small scale, please pay attention to this calendar on a weekly basis. Opportunities to join via webinars, in person, and then virtually as well. And I tell folks this oftentimes too, hey, if you can't attend an event, but you're interested, go ahead and register for it, because especially for the webinars, we're going to email you a copy of that afterwards. So you'll still have all the useful information and trainings available to you to watch and view at your leisure. So please pay attention to this as you guys move forward. And I think that's going to be about it for me. And I'm going to stop sharing here. And just if there's any questions you guys have before we wrap up, if you think about them afterward, please don't hesitate to reach out to us as well. But I just like to open up if there's any questions for anyone that's with us today. Anything? Everybody's okay? Awesome, awesome. I see a few head nods here for those that are on camera, so we'll take that as a, we did okay. Katie, how do we do today? Wayne and I kind of comboing this thing.
I think you had a question in the chat.
Okay, what we got?
For firm memberships, would each staff member be eligible for their own user login?
And that's a yes, yes. So it's for everyone in your staff. And as Wayne mentioned, they'll take advantage of all the councils that are available, the discounts that are available as well. It's available to you and your complete staff.
Yep. And Eric, they would create their own login with their email, but if there's a problem, you can contact one of us and we would definitely be able to help with that. Sometimes people have an issue logging in, but we can definitely help on our end with that.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you, Katie. Yeah, I mean, it's very simple sign-up processes for all those things. Can you show how to get to the ELC page again? No problem at all, sir. Let me share screens one more time. And we'll go right to the home page for you there, njbia.org, and then we'll click on, I believe it's Why NJBIA. We'll go to Get Involved. Maximize your membership, which you guys are all taking advantage of already this morning. And then you're going to go to the ELC, Employee Legislative Committees. And you'll see the drop down here for all of the counties and ways for you guys to get involved. If you're in a county and you don't see any information listed, please reach out to myself or someone from the team. We'll get you connected to Marcy and our GA staff, and I'm sure they can get you some information on, what you guys can expect or when you can expect some updates in these different spaces. Does that answer your question, sir? All right, all right, all right. Let's stop. So here, let's all right, guys, I think that's all we have for you today. Looks like we'll be giving you guys a little bit of time back. We do thank you all for joining us this morning. Thank you, Danielle. Thank you, Wayne, and thank you, Katie, all for chiming in. Again, we just want to make sure that you guys get the return on the investment that you guys are looking for. Tons of different ways to get involved. If I brushed through anything too quickly for you, please don't hesitate to reach out to myself or someone from the team. We'll literally grab you by your hand and walk you through what you'd like to know, how you can get involved. And I definitely look forward to seeing you guys at some of our events coming up, either online or in person. Again, pay attention to the events calendar. Tons of different ways for you guys to get involved there. WBLF is kind of a must-see, must-attend event, which takes place in September. So you have some time to register for that, as well as golf, what's coming down the pike as well. So thank you guys all for joining us today. I look forward to working with you all in the future, and we'll do our best to make sure you guys look to accomplish what you're looking to receive out of your membership with us. So have a great day, and thank you for being here.
Great job, Randy.